projects. In this video, we are going to explain about a project titled Contextual Text Analytics Framework for Citizen Report Classification, a case study using the Indonesian language. So now coming to the introduction part. In the sphere of contemporary governance and citizen involvement, there is a growing abundance of reports generated by the citizens. To address this surge in data, there is an imperative need for advanced tools capable of efficiently analyzing and categorizing these reports. In this setting, the introduction of a contextual text analytics framework represents an innovative approach to the classification of citizen reports. So now coming to the objective part for this project is to tackle the increasing volume of reports generated by the citizens in a way that is both effective and contextually aware. To begin with, the framework seeks to improve the precision and correctness of categorizing citizen reports by utilizing sophisticated text analytics techniques. Conventional methods frequently encounter difficulties in understanding the intricacies and subtleties embedded in language, particularly in languages like Indonesian with its rich cultural references and linguistic complexities. So now coming to the requirements part, here we have two types of requirements, that is the hardware requirements and software requirements. In hardware requirements, operating system as Windows is required, processor i5 and above, minimum 8 GB of RAM is required, hard disk 20 GB and above. Coming to the software requirements part, Anaconda 3 is required and Visual Studio Community version is required. So now coming to the flow project. Here first we have importing the packages. In this module, necessary libraries and packages which are NumPy, Pandas for data manipulation, sklearn to facilitate machine learning, and matplotlib and Seaborn for visualization are important. Then second here we have exploring the dataset, that is English text for analysis. This involves a preliminary examination of the dataset to gain insights into its structure, content and characteristics. Exploratory data analysis, that is EDA, is performed to understand the distribution of data, identify potential patterns, and make informed decisions regarding data processing and model building. The next here we have data processing and cleaning. Cleaning the mentions. This step involves handling and processing mentions or references in the text data to ensure consistency and removal. Then second here we have removing the stop words. Commonly used words that do not contribute to significant meaning to the text are eliminated to enhance the efficiency of the analysis. The next here we have stemming the text. The process of reducing words to their root or base form is employed to simplify and standardize the text data. Next here we have visualization using Seaborn and Matplotlib. Data visualization tools such as Seaborn and Matplotlib are utilized to create visual representations of the data set. This step aids in better understanding the distribution of data, relationships between variables, and other patterns that may inform subsequent analysis. Next here we have lexicon vectorizer, that is uni plus bi plus tri. Lexicon vectorizer involves converting textual data into a format suitable for machine learning models. Uni, bi and tri refer to unigram, bigram and trigram representations respectively. This step prepares the data for feature extraction and analysis. Next here we have feature selection using Pandas iLog. Feature selection involves choosing relevant features from the dataset to improve model efficiency. The Pandas iLog function is likely used to select specific columns or range of data for further processing. Next here we have label processing. Label encoding object to int. This step involves converting categorical labels, example text labels, into numerical format using label encoding. This is often necessary for machine learning algorithms that require numerical inputs. Next here we have feature conversion to array. The features selected for analysis are converted into an array format suitable for feeding into machine learning models. Then we have splitting the data to train and test. The dataset is divided into training and testing sets to evaluate the performance of machine learning models. This step ensures that the model's generalizability is assessed on data it has not seen during training. The next here we have building the model. Various machine learning models are employed for classification tasks. Here we have first logistic regression, random forest, decision tree, SVM, KNN, XGBoost, MLP which stands for here multilayer perceptron, AdaBoost, naive Bayes, voting classifier combining SPC, RF and DT. Then we have training the model. The selected models are trained on the training data, allowing them to learn patterns and relationships within the data. Next we have building the model with MLP. ANN gives better accuracy. A specific emphasis is placed on training a model using a multi-layer perceptron, that is MLP, which is a type of artificial neural network, that is ANN, known for its ability to capture complex patterns. The mention of improved accuracy suggests a focus on model performance. Then next here we have Flask framework with SQLite for sign up and sign in. The Flask framework is utilized to develop a web application. SQLite, a light-based relational database, is employed for user sign up and sign in functionality, indicating the incorporation of a user authentication system within the application. Next here we have importing the packages. It is a previous one which I have told you for uploading the packages like NumPy, Pandas and Matplotlib. Then we have exploring the dataset English text for analysis. Reiteration of dataset exploration, which may involve further analysis or visualization specific to the later stages of the project. Then we have data processing and training the model. The dataset is processed further and the models are trained based on the processed data, likely incorporating the knowledge gained from the initial exploration. Then we have user gives input. User interacts with the system by providing input, which could be in the form of text selections or other relevant data. Then we have the given input is pre-processed for prediction. Pre-processing steps are applied to the user input to ensure it aligns with the format expected by the trained model. This may involve cleaning, vectorization or other necessary transformations. Then we have trained model is used for prediction. The pre-processed user input is fed into the trained machine learning model to make predictions or classifications based on the learned patterns. And the last one here we have final outcome is displayed through front end. The results of the model predictions are presented to the user through the front end of the web application, providing a user interface for interaction and interpretation of the model's output. So now coming to the execution part. To execute the project, first we need to open the code folder. So here you can see that we have a folder which is named as templates. This folder contains all the HTML pages used in the project. It typically includes files like index.html, about.html, etc., which represent different pages of the website. Then we have a folder which is named as static. This folder consists of files related to CSS, JavaScript and Bootstrap files. Then we have here .ipynb file, which is a Jupyter notebook file which contains a combination of code, graphs and outputs all in one place. It allows the users to write and execute code in individual cells, making it a popular choice for data science. Then next here we have app.py file, which likely contains the information related to front-end logic. It could include code written in Python that handles server-side operations such as processing user requests, interacting with the database and generating dynamic content to be rendered in the HTML templates. The next here we have signup.db file. This file appears to be the database file which is used to store the information. So now just click over here and copy the path. Open the Anaconda prompt. Type the cd command followed by a space and just paste the path over here and hit the enter button. Now type python app.py and now just hit the enter button. After running the app.py file, the Flask framework will host the application link locally at the default address and port 5000 unless configured differently. So now here you can see that the link has been posted over here. Just copy this link and paste it into any of the browser. Here I am using Chrome. Just paste the link over here and now hit the enter button. So here you can see that this is our homepage for the text classification, which includes a bag of words, TF-IDF, which here stands for term frequency and inverse document frequency, TF-IDF plus BOG. So here you can see that there is a button for sign up. Just click on it and enter your username, your mobile number, email and your password and do the registration over here. I have already done the registration, so here I am clicking on sign in button. So just enter the username and the password over here which you have created while doing the registration and simply click on login button. So here you can see that you have to enter a message over here for doing the text classification. So just let me enter the text over here. So here you can see that I have entered the text over here and now just simply click on submit button. So here by scrolling down below, here you can see for the message the result is showing as the news category type is entertainment. So depending upon the message you're providing over here, it will detect the news type. So like it will detect the classification for the text, which type of sentence we have entered over there. And let's click on the about button. So here you can see there is a button for sign out. By just simply clicking on sign out button, you can successfully log out with this. So now coming back to the conclusion part. In summary, the creation and implementation of a contextual text analytics framework for the classification of citizen reports, as demonstrated in the Indonesian language case study, represents a notable advancement in improving the effectiveness of civic engagement platforms. The framework's capacity to explore the intricate aspects of language and cultural context holds the promise of transforming our approach to the analysis and response to reports generated by the citizens. So here we have completed with our project.
Thank you for watching video. For more projects, please visit our website www.trueprojects.in. For updates on latest project videos, please visit True Projects YouTube channel and subscribe.